bills. I can't dance.
We just lost someone. Okay, guys, we are live. This is our Dream Team Hangout post Las Vegas event, first ever combination event. Really excited to be here. Alessandro was going to try and be here with us, but he got caught up. So it's us. And we have a great panel of people who were in Vegas with us. And we're just going to share some announcements, and we're going to share some event information.
Yeah.
We're going to give a couple minutes. Okay, there's Dan. Trent.
Yes.
Talk.
Okay, I'll start by saying you got a new camera because you look fabulous. It's like all HD looking.
Wow, no kidding, right?
Well, when Roger told me I looked terrible, I thought, well, I better get a new camera.
Like even like your banner at the bottom is like it looks like my TV. Like it looks super good.
Awesome.
Where's it going?
I don't know what to say other than like all of the people that wasn't at the event, we missed you so bad because
oh my gosh.
you hang out with everybody that you're seeing on this panel right here, and then everybody else that came to the event was just you can't explain it. You just can't explain it because like you have you connect with all these people through Facebook and like you're building these relationships, but until you meet the person and in real life, it just changes everything. Like I'm looking at all these people on the panel like going like, okay, I know these guys so much better. It was just a lot of fun. So hopefully, some of you that didn't make it will get to make the next one. We can double our attendance because that was a blast.
Yeah, it was great.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Trent, you're tall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Real tall.
I heard that all weekend long. My wife said, "Were you the tallest person at the event? Because in all the pictures, you're towering over everyone." I'm like, I don't know.
No, you weren't the tallest person at the event. The guy at the Voodoo Lounge was. He's 7 foot.
That guy was huge, man. He was huge.
He was the biggest man I've ever stood next to. I looked up to him, and he was huge.
Yeah, he was huge.
So I think people are out there and they're listening and they're on and they're probably going, okay, start telling us what happened in Vegas. So let's give some information. They did have a couple of great launches that are going to just be game changers for a lot of people out there. One of them being Genesis, of course. Genesis is one of those things that, once you have it and you learn it and you're making money with it, your income's not, anything could happen. You'll still have the tools to make money. And the same thing goes with eBay. I mean, those are skills that we learn that, we have, and we'll know how to make money online, from here on out. So a lot of people have already purchased Genesis. If you're out there, you have an event ticket, whether it's the VIP or the general, you can apply that discount indefinitely. It doesn't expire. If you decide Genesis is not right for you right now, maybe you're still in pro and you're just learning and you want to earn the money to fund Genesis, great. Hold on to that ticket, or it's in your back office anyway, and you will get the discount applied whenever you're ready. So that's pretty cool. They're very generous.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Can I add something to that real quick?
Please.
If you guys do buy Genesis and for some reason you go to buy it and there's no discount for your VIP ticket or your general ticket, send in a ticket to the help desk and we have a link that we can send you that will give you that discount. Because we're seeing a lot of that now.
Yeah. So you cut out a little at the end there, but what he said was. There's some background noise, so can y'all maybe mute or... So basically, if you're, you go back there to buy Genesis and it's charging you full price and you're like, hey, wait a minute, I got an event ticket, go ahead and make your purchase and then send a help desk ticket in. Is that what you said, Corey?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You have till the end of today, if you're an affiliate, to make that purchase so that you don't miss any commissions from people who have already bought. If you don't do it by today, then you're going to lose out on commissions. They'll roll up. other than that, that's Genesis. Then we have Insights coming up, and they're going to be releasing a video on that soon. They're also going to be releasing Insights over the next week, probably. And someone just asked me where we were, so I'm thinking that we're live. So, okay, so when that comes out, what that looks like is it's different for different, yeah, there is background noise. I'm sorry, guys. Give me one moment. Can you all mute your mics a second, please, at the top?
Kenya, you're muted. Kenya, you're muted. Kenya.
Sorry.
I was wanting to do this in the bottom.
How long was I muted for?
I don't know, the whole time. You're muted again.
Corey keeps muting me.
Sorry, I think that was me, actually. I apologize. I'm trying to mute myself.
Yeah, don't mute me. Mute yourself.
I'm trying to.
Okay, so I don't know at what point. I don't know at what point people quit hearing what I was saying. So I'll just. Where did I leave off? What did you hear last?
Background noise. That's the last thing we heard. You said, guys, hold on a second. There's background noise. So like you were talking about Genesis. You were talking about different levels in Genesis, and that's probably where you should start again, I think.
Okay, so Genesis, your tickets can be applied towards your Genesis whenever you decide to do it. You need to purchase Genesis by tonight if you're an affiliate and you don't want to lose any commissions that your team, that you would earn from your team if they've already purchased. You have till tonight. And let's move on to Insights, which is something that you don't have to buy. It's something that is already included in your membership. So it's going to benefit everybody at different levels. If you have Pro, there's going to be, it's going to collect statistics and information for you, and buyer information. So if somebody buys a product for you, you're going to get their information to the email. In Elite, it's going to do price comparisons and make suggestions, and Supremacy is going to do follow-ups for people who bought related items. And they're making a video that's going to explain that in greater depth. And again, that's not something that you have to buy. It's already going to come with your membership, and you're going to have access to the different levels, you know, whatever it's based on. So that's pretty exciting. I can't wait to get in and use all this stuff. What other announcements do we have? Brent?
You talked a little bit about Genesis, but I don't know if you guys haven't seen I think the video was just released by Hitesh, so I haven't been in our Facebook group to see if it's in there. So a lot of people were asking, what is Genesis? What's it about? So you can watch the video that Roger put together. I think there's probably, did you put it in there, Corey, or Kenny, or somebody? I haven't looked in our Facebook?
Yeah, I put the video link in the group.
Okay, cool. So they can check that out there if they want to know what it was. I had several questions asking what it was and all that good stuff. So check out the video. It's very passive.
Yep. So, well, let's talk about the event. For me, getting to meet you all in person was, I can't even put into words how it made me feel, but I really loved it, and I love all of you guys. There are so many people. I wish that this Hangout could hold as many people that wanted to join. We did have a couple technical difficulties with a couple people, so we are short, but everybody wanted to be on the Hangout tonight to share their excitement about the event. It's hard to get everybody on, but I want you guys to just share you know, what you came away from the event with. What happened for you there? And we don't have to go in any order. Just you know, whoever wants to share.
I'll share. You know, for me, I think.
Sorry, Tony. Sorry,
Yeah.
just introduce yourself.
Okay.
People
Okay. Stoney Grimes from Frisco, Dallas, Texas area. I've been in DSD since December 15th. And what I was saying was I was excited about going to the event because I was kind of getting to a point where I was getting busy, I was missing some of the training, and I was getting disconnected just a tad. And so I wanted to come for the motivation, also to meet everybody. And, you know, just by getting there, and what I came away with was it was just the same. I've been in several MLMs, and I've been to several events. This one was much different. It's got much more of a family feel. There's a lot of, it's the way the guys are. It starts with how humble they are and how giving they are, and it just goes right down to everybody that was there pretty much. I got to meet a lot of people from different teams. There was great training. I loved the Genesis part, but I also loved just the cutting up, you know, seeing the guys interact, you know, Trent and the grandma thing, and just all of that stuff. You know, and the drops they had and the production with the music, guys, that was awesome, man. I've been to a lot of events that you just go to sleep at, and this one had so much good stuff in it and so much good training, and it just goes on and on. You know, I'm already overwhelmed. You know, I'm still overwhelmed with Monopoly. I'm learning, and then now with Genesis, it's just so much, and they just give so much, and it just keeps just like going, and like it just keeps like a Ferrari, you know. And I'm just trying to catch up, but what I got out of it was just that we're a big family. That, you know, that they're going to keep giving back, and they're going to keep, you know, putting into it and keep giving it to us, and just let us grow. And you know, I think that it was a really good energy event. Like Kenya said, meeting everybody's different than just being online. And just besides that, man, I just came away with just super motivated. I set my goals yesterday. I've already been busy. I've been busy with sales. I've been busy with trying to learn more about the affiliate, and so I'm ready to go. So that's what I came away with.
And you actually have. I mean, you've been doing really well on the eBay side already.
Yeah. I think I have. I mean, I've been really happy with my sales. I'm just trying to get better, and I keep learning. You know, it's a learning curve, and I just keep digging at it and just keep moving forward. I keep listening. You know, sure, you've helped me. Shireen has helped me a lot. Cindy Howard has helped me a lot. Thad, all you guys. So I just keep learning, and I'm always here to help people as well. But you know, I think like the young guy said, is, you know, we might compete against each other, but we really don't. You know, really compete against ourselves. You know, I can be my worst enemy if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, if I'm not setting my goals, if I'm slacking. So it's really me. I can be my worst enemy. If I get out of the way, I turn my life over every morning to God and get out of the way and ask Him for direction, man, I'm on fire. So.
It's awesome.
Amen. Yeah, that's awesome.
Amen. Definitely.
Who's next?
I'll jump in there. Carly Karam here. I've been on board since March 13th. A little slow start, but in that time between signing up and the event, I've had so much help from everybody. Everybody that's on the Hangout tonight, and plus more that aren't on tonight. And the neat thing for me was meeting everybody and being able to thank you personally, and kind of like solidifying a relationship and really becoming friends for real. You know, it's not just like this internet weirdness. You know. You guys are family to me. You know, you guys need help, whatever I can. You know, we all have different thinking styles and different way that we approach things, and you never know how we can help. But I'm here for you guys. You guys are all my brothers and sisters, and I've come back and used the tools and the hints that you all have given me, and I have woken up to sales every morning, and how can I not thank you? How can I not be grateful for that? How can I not want to pay that forward? So it was amazing fun. It really was. It was an opportunity of a lifetime. Thank you, Kenya. Thank you so much.
You make a really good point about paying it forward. Somebody said if you have the tools, and you're not willing to share them, you know, it's like, well, why not? I mean, if you have something that works that can help people, how can you not share it? You can't just keep it to yourself, you know. So
I think, yeah, I think I even told, I told Roger and I told Kevin, and I don't think I got to Hitesh, but I told them, you know, they could be sitting home and then just laughing all the way to the bank and hoarding it, but they're not. They're sharing it with us. They're wanting to for others to succeed. And I told them, just in that alone, they're paying it forward. God's going to bless them tenfold. We're all going to be blessed. We follow suit with that. We're all going to be blessed. There's just no losing. There's no losing.
And this was your very first event ever, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very exciting.
So much fun, and I'm just that, you know, I'm just happy to help, happy to meet everybody, and you know, cheer some people on, and it was a great joy for me. Really, really great. Missed my family, but it was a great joy. It was worth everything.
Very cool. Who's next?
Hey, Kenya, can you hear me?
Yeah, Freddie.
Hi, everybody. This is Freddie Hidalgo with DreamTeam here. I wanted to say something that I have witnessed something I've never witnessed before at this DS Domination event. I have gone to many events before and other companies, and I have seen a lot of other things, and I've never experienced like real humility amongst a large group of people within an organization and a business like DS Domination. What I mean by humility is, you know, in my past and previous businesses, I'd go to large events where there'd be 15,000, 10,000 people plus, and there's this sense of like, who's the biggest top dog here? Who here is making the biggest money, and who here is the biggest shot? And then amongst all of them big shots, you'll see everybody, you know, like, well, they use the term peacocking. You know, when you look at a peacock will, especially a male peacock, when it's around females, it'll like make his feathers go up and look beautiful, and basically he'll want to parade himself amongst all the others. That way he gets all the attraction and all the attention. And here at the event, there was a lot of people that went up on stage and shared their testimonies. But as I sat there and listened to these testimonies, they're no different than the testimonies that were at the table I was sitting at. Even myself, I didn't go up on stage necessarily, but I didn't even have to. There's just so many of us in the whole entire place that's winning that there's no, it was just awesome. People went up there and testified about how they used to be on welfare or living in projects or really struggling financially, and now they're making like $15,000 a month. And it's not a dream, because I see myself headed there, and then I talk to the people on my table, and it's not a dream for them because they're halfway or even already are there themselves. And that's just our table. I begin to meet people at other tables at the event, and there's people across the whole board, and it's amazing how everybody somehow is just winning. So there's no need to ever feel like you can come to one of our events and feel like you're a loser. You can never come to one of our events and feel like you're unsuccessful. And if for some reason you are and you have not achieved success in DS Domination, you really can't sit there and get mad at anybody, because the only reason you'll come to a conclusion is that you didn't really put all of our system into play. So I really, really like the fact that there's a humility there, and where there's humility there, that's where true relationships can be built. You know, I'm not trying to meet you because you can make me special. Like Hitesh himself said, he said coming up here and taking a picture with me and getting my autograph and sitting at the table and drinking from the same glass of water that I am is not going to put no money in your pocket. The only thing that's going to put money in your pocket is if you follow our system. He says giving a hug to Roger is not going to put money in your pocket. You know, sitting up here and talking amongst us and being in our presence is not going to do it. This system is so easy that you just go home and follow the instructions and you're going to profit. So that's really what I got out of it. And because of the humility that was there, I was able to make amazing friends. I was able to meet Trent Weideman in person for my first time. You know, he doesn't even realize how much he has impacted my life with his trainings that he's made within the DreamTeam.net. I watched those trainings, and they have like totally built up my business and organization on the affiliate side. And all of his teachings and all the teachings through Kenya and Alessandro, they've been so amazing that when I'm amongst them, I actually appreciate them. And there was a camaraderie there between us. I've made good friends. And overall, what my learning experience was, it was not a boastful show. It wasn't something that you feel like a loser because you're not winning. You go there actually appreciating what they're doing, and you're making friends along the way. So that's what I learned at this event.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, there weren't very many people there that aren't winning. I mean, even you're doing pretty well with DS, right?
Oh, I'm living off DS. I'm doing very, very well. And I don't say this boastful at all, but this is where we are right now with DS Domination. We're making approximately between $5,000 and $6,000 a month, and that's just like if we were to take record right now. I have recruited so many people. I have so many people that have upgraded to Monopoly, to Unleashed, and people taking their business to another level that I haven't even had time to go back and see how much I'm making. I'm just really focusing on paying off debt and bettering my own family.
Awesome. Love it.
That's
well,
Jermaine, he's muted.
That's it. I'm done. I was just telling you that I love the event, and I came back more focused.
focus is what it's about. Got to stay focused.
And I got a brand new hat. This hat's awesome. If you haven't got this hat, you got to get it. Every other business I've been into, they give you these cheap generic paper hats that cost $19.95. This hat is like all knitted, and it's like a jersey, and it's like stretchable and flexible, and this is not just like a crayon coloring. It's like a strong imprinting of stitching, and it's pretty amazing hat. DS Domination.
Look at Spartacus.
Here's our DSD dog.
This is the team dog.
Where is it?
He's a 11-week-old American Bulldog.
Oh, he's cute, man.
Oh,
He's a beast. Look at them paws.
How old is he?
11 weeks.
Oh man, I love him.
Yeah. Trent, he will take you down, man. He's a little beast.
I love it. He's cute.
Anyway, that's our DSD dog saying hi.
Terrain, you up?
Yes. Okay. I actually went to find out where to get those hats and those shirts too, because I didn't get to get one when I was there. But anyways, so my name is Shireen May, and I also got to attend the event, and it was amazing. There's so many good things about it. One, of course, meeting everybody, and then of course seeing everybody. So many people at the event, like a first-time event for a company that's been around, 9 months, and like 2,000 people were there, so that's pretty amazing. Most first events are like 50 people, you know? That was pretty amazing to see how many people did come and did show up, and then seeing so many success stories on stage is pretty awesome to see how many people are successful, and then when they asked how many people are making money, you know, like basically everybody's raising their hand, so that's something you don't get to see at most events at all. So that was awesome. Also seeing Roger, Hitesh, and Kevin, getting to see their families and how much they actually care about making all of us successful, and just everything that they have in the works, that they're just constantly trying to find out more ways to make all of us more successful. And that's, you know, obviously wonderful to see. And then of course Genesis, I'm super excited about that. I've got so many things to implement, and they can set your goals and all. Learn about focus and setting goals and all that stuff that I'm doing and taking action. I'm just so ready to get it all started. I've got so much I want to do, and ready to get it all done.
Awesome. And you actually, you got to give your testimony on stage, you know, with your, you know, what your story is. You want to share just a little bit of that?
Sure.
And what that was like, because I think was that your first time on stage?
Yes, it was. To speak on stage, definitely. Yes, and I had something written out that I was going to say, and I missed about half of it, so it's kind of funny, though, because after my story, how I was talking about, I was a registered nurse, and, you know, that what I was meaning to say and what I did say was totally different, but I was trying to say that I was a registered nurse, and I don't mind so much the long hours at work, you know, the 12-hour crazy shifts where you don't get time to eat, get time to pee, you know, any of that, and then I think I stopped right there. But what I was meaning to say was I don't mind all that stuff. What I did mind was missing my family and being away from games and sporting events and all that type of stuff. That was my main you know, problem with working outside of the home so much. I want to be home so I can be at all those things. Also, money is not unlimited here. There, you get a certain amount and you can't get any more, and you don't get raises, and you don't get recognition, you don't get you know, anything. We just are stuck there all the time, missing holidays, everything else. Where, you know, this obviously we can work from home and do a whole bunch more with. What else? Have any questions?
I've been there with those 12-hour nursing night shifts. Oh my gosh! And then after you finish your night shift, you're like, you know, your family wants to do something because it's your day off, but you're absolutely exhausted, and you have to take 2 days to recuperate from your body being backwards. And oh gosh, I don't miss it.
Exactly. You're just dead to the world. And, you know, some of the events I could show up to, you know, I had been awake for like 24 hours, so you're kind of a zombie at that point. But, yeah, you're right.
Your husband came with you, and he'd never been with you before, right?
Right.
What did he think about it?
Oh, he loved it. He thought it was amazing. It really blew him away. It really did. And he's been wanting to get involved, and you're talking about it here and there a little bit, especially since now he's home for the summer from his job. So he's so excited. I mean, he's been telling everybody about it. I think he recruited 3 people for us last night. They're going to sign up. Everything else. But he's just been talking it up. So he's really excited.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Very good. Who's next? Anyone?
Go ahead, Corey. Jump in there, man.
Unmute.
You're muted, Corey.
How about now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Welcome. I'm so excited to be here. I just want to say thank you to Kenya and Alessandro for giving me the opportunity to go to this event. I've never ever been to an event before for online marketing. Pretty much my whole life, it was always, you know, being a fireman and being at the fire station all the time, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So to be a part of at-home business that is actually working and making money is awesome. The amount of people that I met at the event was just, it blew me away. I mean, meeting Corey and Trent and all these other guys and women, just, it was awesome. I instantly created bonds that with all these people that I didn't think I was going to be able to. It felt like a family to me. Everybody felt like a family to me. It's just like I was meeting everybody that I've seen for a long time. A lot of cool things that are coming out. I mean, I'm so excited about Genesis. I'm so excited about everything else, the app that we're going to get. It's just an amazing opportunity for everybody to take their income to the next level. I know I'm excited about it, to be able to sit here at home and take care of my family and to be able to provide an income and so forth. Like I said, I've always been in the healthcare industry, so I can relate to Kenya and Shireen about, you know, working long hours, working 24, 48, 96 hours, and then coming home, being away from your family for that long, and then coming home and being able to wake up at, you know, 9, 10 o'clock and drink some coffee and sit down and get to work and still make money is pretty awesome in my book. So the things that I experienced at the event, to stand up, when I was sitting at the very front of the auditorium, to stand up and see 2,000 people behind me that were all successful in DS domination kind of just blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. And then to see, you know, to see Roger, Kevin, and Tesh, you know, we the people on the help desk, we talk to them on a regular basis, but to actually see them in person is like completely different from what I thought. You know, meeting Tesh for the first time, obviously it was something I definitely his personality and the way he looked did not fit his voice at all. So, but I had a wonderful time. I had a great time with everybody. I could go on and on and on and on and on. I'm just excited about everything. I can't wait to get everything going. I look forward to all the wonderful webinars, the team webinars we're going to have. The Dream Team is where it's at. I love this team. I've never felt more a part of a team. than any before. It's just as awesome how we have everybody here that is willing to put an effort to help everybody else, no matter what. So, I mean, the whole team. So, just thank you to everybody. Thanks, Trent, Kenya, and Alessandro for providing all the wonderful information that we have. Because knowing me, I'm brand new to online marketing, but talking to Trent, I've been able to pick it up pretty easily. So, thanks, guys. That's all I gotta say.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Travis, how about you?
Yeah, guys, what's up? How about that event?
Tell us about it.
That event was so awesome. I mean, I had the pleasure of meeting everyone on this call, and plus people from other teams, and that connection was just so powerful. But before I continue on, I just want to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Travis Ventrella, and I'm 17 years old, and I started in DSD in November, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my life, because my story is when I was 5, my parents divorced, and the biggest problem between the two was, money, and, growing up as a kid, going through the divorce and stuff, and seeing how much money actually affected relationships between people and bonds just drove me insane. And that's when I reached age 10, and I started, looking around and seeing things differently, and, starting my own business and stuff. And it was at that moment I realized I had to do something to, help not just myself make money so my family could, have the life they deserve, my future family. But, it wasn't just focusing on me. I wanted to find something that I literally could show to other people, and they could be having that success as well. And, that money could be, they could have access to more money and stuff. But, getting back to the event was just mind-blowing. I mean, I have so much to say. I could talk for hours about this event, but I'd have to say the biggest thing really was the connections, the people I got to connect with. I mean, like I said, I got to connect with everyone on this call, plus more. And to actually see these guys in person really inspired me and motivated me. It was the first event I've ever been to, and it was insane, especially, when Roger popped the question, who has made money with DSD, and everyone's hand went up. I was like, wow, it was it was amazing. But another thing is, the people who got up on stage to share their story. There was a guy who, he was injured in a motorcycle accident, and something happened with his spine. And long story short, Roger, Hitesh, and Kevin, DS Domination, gave this man a car because he's able to drive again. So that was another intense thing. It was so amazing to see that, and the smile on this guy's face as that car went up on the projector. It was awesome. So yeah, I mean, the biggest thing with this event was the connections I got out of it, and the people I got to meet, and the stories I was able to hear. It was just mind-blowing.
Yeah, that is Steve Guthrie is the gentleman you're talking about. He traveled like 15 hours by bus or something insane
Wow.
to get to the event. So it's just amazing.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He actually sold his car to get in DS Domination. Isn't that correct, Kenya?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely correct. And that, everyone everyone has a story. I mean, you know, everyone would have went on stage, but due to the time, right? But it's just amazing what DSD is offering people, and on top of that, we're actually able to bring people into this company knowing they're going to make money if they follow the training, knowing this actually works, and knowing the little guy could win. It's awesome.
Well, and
that,
go ahead.
And then, you know, Genesis. Oh my gosh. Genesis was awesome. I mean, it's crazy that they came out with a new product, and you know, this product is just gonna blow this whole business away. It's gonna really explode, and
I just want to say, okay, Trent, what do you think about this? Travis is 17, and he's already talking about he's preparing for his when he has a family. Like,
it's amazing.
what? Oh my God! I love it. I love it. If everybody had your mindset at your age, we'd live in a very different society.
Yeah.
All right. I actually went to school today. I showed up late. You know, I overslept. I was on Facebook last night till like around 4 in the morning, just answering people's messages. A lot of people had questions, eBay questions. I was over there just answering them all, helping people out and all. But when I go to a tech school, and when I arrived at school, I saw my bus. We were actually going on a job, and they actually turned around and come get me and stuff after I checked in. But you know, everyone was just like, "Hey, how is Vegas, man? How's ABC? You know, how's DS Domination going?" And I was like, "It's going amazing." And just for people to know that about me, I mean, everyone on my bus knew where I went and what I went for, and I had a lot of kids come up to me and say, "What is it you're doing?" And I'm like, you know, I explain to them what it is I'm doing. They want to learn more tomorrow, and it's just crazy. You know, it's because there's going to be other 17-year-olds, and they're going to be able to pay for their college and, you know, be financially free by the age 21.
That's so, man, you're such an inspiration, Travis. I've told you that before, and honestly, like, I take myself back to when I was 17, and I was a far cry from where you are mentally, like, as far as, like, thinking about finances and what your future goals and things like that are going to be. I was more, like, thinking about, you know, the biggest stage I could get on to play music or something like that, and wish I would have thought about finances and all that stuff as early on as you are right now. It's like, you inspire me to see the fire and desire that you have to actually want to help people and how you want to change your future and all that kind of stuff. It's awesome, man. You are a very awesome young man, and I'm sure this entire panel will agree with that.
Oh yeah. Thank you guys.
I agree.
And you know, anyways, there's just a lot of people. There's so much people who are coming into this company, and they're able to tell their success story. It's awesome. I mean, I'm just so happy to be part of such an amazing company and such an amazing team. I mean, the Dream Team, are you kidding me? It's so cool to, I mean, when I joined the Dream Team, everyone welcomed me in, and it was just nice knowing, you know, okay, I got into a team, and everyone's offering me their hand, and they're helping me every way they can, you know, whether it's more eBay tips or exploding my affiliate side in the business, which I'm so thankful for, and we're just blowing it up.
Awesome. So when you mentioned earlier, you know, the people on stage that were sharing their stories, but then the whole auditorium pretty much raised their hand when Roger asked who was making money with DS. And it's funny because just a select few people got on stage to share their story, but that whole place was filled with different stories. The people on stage, and I don't say this in a bad way, but they're not special. Their stories are happening all throughout DS Domination,
Right.
and it's just incredible because you don't have to be a certain way to do this. Anyone can do it. So incredible. There's nothing else like it. There are no other products out there that help people in this way. Don, you want to jump in?
Well, let's start it out this way. My name's Don Bradshaw, and I've been with the Dream Team since we started it up. But even longer than that, I have been with Trent and Alessandro and Kenya from day one. And we've worked together as a team. And the event became a family. When we walked up to the event, you get to the event, and our Dream Team is monitoring everything at the event. You walk in there, you got Kenya at the desk with Cindy and Carla. They're all at the desk. So we get to see our own family. And these are people we talk to on the phone or the computer. So then we go in, and Mr. Weidman's up on stage. So it's like home. Okay? But the thing is we might not have been the biggest team in DS Domination. But I can tell you, there was about 60 people on that stage when we took a picture. And it felt like a family. And the biggest part of this family is when you go out and you connect and you sit down and you could run, hey, I'm doing this, can I help you do that? And you hear our leaders say, follow the training, do this. Well, when you sit down with them and they still tell you the same thing, it's amazing. Because not only do we have family members there, we actually have DS Domination employees there, like Corey Mullins and Corey Helmick, that answer these tickets, and they tell you the same thing to your face. So it was hitting home with our own employee and also our family members. So when we went to dinner was the best part of my time. Walking in there to a Mexican food restaurant in the hotel and telling the waiter 24, and it ended up being like 49 people at dinner and taking over an entire restaurant.
Dream took it over.
Yeah, all we did was sit there and talk about what we're doing to help each other or how we could help each other. And that, to me, was very, very important. And what made everything come together was that the leaders were there. And on top of that, you could go anywhere in the hotel and you would run into Roger. You would run into Kevin, and you were able to talk to him. So it made it like an entire DS family. And for anybody that's doing online marketing, you don't normally get that. And this went really home to everyone on this team and on this call, because if you weren't there, I'm sorry, but let's go next time, because I guarantee you there was a lot of people there that met together, and now you get messages all day long. Hey, can I get this from you? And I'm giving you this. So it helps your business out. And the Dream Team has done that just with its training, but now you got family members working together. So I could call Trent, I could call Freddie. Now I know them, they got my face, they see these things, and we could all work and help each other out. I like that.
I gotta say, Don, you are one cool cat, man. I loved hanging out with you.
I'll second that one.
Yeah, Don is fun to hang out, man. I can't even say enough about Don. He was so much fun to hang out. He was ready to go all day long.
But anyway, that was my take on the event, and I really appreciate, one, the leadership of the people that were there, and the team leadership, which was more important. And I know everybody on this thing would do the same thing at any given day for everybody on the team. So you're in the right spot.
Thanks, Don.
You're welcome.
Trent, why don't you were backstage the whole time. I mean, you were like the MC, you were like the old lady, you were Roger's mom. And you know, I know you kept telling me, oh, like, I want to do this, I want to help the event, but gosh, I want to hang out with the team, and you were just having that struggle the whole time of, gosh, I want to be where you guys, I want to be out to eat with you, I want to be with the team, I want to do the breakouts. So tell us about, what your experience was being backstage and doing the whole thing.
It was, honestly, it was really cool. I mean, for me, I was in my element because that's what I do, as most of you know. I do the stage thing every night and stuff. So it was really cool, just kind of helping Roger and them guys put on the event or introduce people and things like that. But she's right. I was stuck behind these huge curtains, like gigantic curtains and projectors. Like they were showing all the content and everything was backwards, and like I felt dyslexic and stuff. But so yeah, but she's totally right. Like the whole time, and probably the next time that I go, like I really want to be on the other side with the team because I want to do more with the team. And I didn't think about that going in, but it was a pleasure to help Roger and especially Kevin. I had an absolute blast doing it. The content was amazing. Meeting all you guys was so cool. Meeting Kenya and hugging her neck was like a thrill for me because like that was the first time we got to meet like in person, so which was crazy, I know, but it was just awesome. So that was for me. It was awesome, but just not being able to be at the team was kind of, like you said, it was very tough. Sorry, this thing keeps popping up on my screen. It's bothering me. But like what I want to talk about is like one of the things that they hit on at the event that really hit home with me because I'm going to be real. I'm going to be really real with you guys right now. I'm going to be a little transparent with you guys. Probably within the last month before the event, I was getting a little lazy. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of slacking. Of course, I've got some things going on, but that's not an excuse. And one of the big takeaways that I had from the event, listening to people like Jim Chow, who's mentored me a lot, and some of the other people on stage, was just setting goals. Whether it's a daily goal, you need to set goals. If you really want to go to the next level and you want to join these success stories, you want to get on the stage the next time at the event and want to be that person making $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 a month, you're the only person that's accountable for yourself to be able to make those things happen. So, and it starts from something small, like whether it's like, depending on if you're doing just the customer side or the affiliate side, just make a goal. Whether you're going to list 5 more items per day, or if you're an affiliate, you're gonna put out more Craigslist ads, or buy a solo, or just be count or be productive and all that stuff. So one of the things I want to talk about too with the team is for the people, and Kenya and I talked about it, we want to do some masterminding sessions and really help you guys take things to the next level. And that's one of the things that we're going to be doing here. And we really want to find serious people who want to change all of those things. And Kenya, what was some of your suggestions that you had on some of that we were talking about earlier? You want to jump in?
Oh my goodness, Trent, we've talked about so many things since we've gotten back. I'm trying to focus on what specifically you're talking about. I think one of the things, and interrupt me or correct me if I'm not on the same page as what you're referring to, but having some just like higher level, and we didn't talk details, so I'm not even sure on the details. Were we doing this just for affiliates, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I know where you are. Okay. It would be people who we don't want to distract those of you who are just getting in. You're in pro. You're trying to make pro work and make money. You don't need to be distracted. We want you to get eBay and DS domination down. Okay. So what we're thinking of doing are some mastermind groups for people who are 3 things at minimum. Pro, elite, and affiliate, because not only are they working their eBay business, they're already in elite, so they should be making some pretty good sales, and they're trying to grow the affiliate side. So those people are doing it on a little bit of a different level, and so we want to have some different trainings and stuff put aside for them.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what it was. I can't remember if that's what we talked about, but yeah, for sure. And the people that are just doing the customer side, don't worry, we're still going to do the eBay workshops and stuff and all that kind of stuff. So we're not leaving anybody out. Don't get that impression or anything like that. But we want to help after that event. Like I was just inspired by everything, and I just want to help people, do the goal setting and do some extra stuff to get their business to the next level, and just kind of like she said, let's just do some mastermind stuff. Let's all share some great content. Let's get in here and let's make the Dream Team the biggest team at the next event and have some fun with that, you know. So I'm excited about all of that.
I want to interject. You said we're not leaving the customers out. We are absolutely not. And as a matter of fact, I had a discussion with Thad Golka and Susan Whitaker. You all might know them. They've done a couple of the eBay workshops for the teams. And what we want to do, you know, both of them are all in. They have everything. They're working all of the products. So, and there are other of you out there that are, you know, doing that same thing. That maybe, you know, maybe you're a top-rated seller as well, and a power seller. So what they suggested was that we have some team eBay workshops targeted at just elite members, and then even farther, just those with Unleashed. So I'm working on an API key that we can integrate into our system so that only the people who actively have those products are able to hop on. So we're still going to protect the integrity of DS Domination, as is our commitment as affiliates with DS Domination. But we're going to try and have separate trainings for those groups so that, you know, you don't feel like, especially elite members, I think, feel this way because we do a lot of the pro stuff. But elite members are going to actually have access to some deeper training as well, and you know, they just have a lot of great things coming out. So we're really excited about that too. Yeah.
Hey.
So I don't have a time frame on that because we have to work with our programmer to get the API key implemented into our site first, and once that's done, then we will start implementing those trainings, and Thad and Susan will probably kick it off.
Kenya, do you think we should announce some of the other cool news about the higher level of coaching and some of the things that we're going to be bringing to the team that we've been working on?
I think we need to leave them in suspense a little bit because we've got to have our call first.
Okay.
But let's just. Sorry, guys, we got to leave you in suspense a little longer. Trent threw out a teaser, but get ready for it because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a game changer. It's going to help everybody, so it'll be amazing.
Hey,
sorry, somebody was
Hey,
talking.
no, it was me, Stoney.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, I wanted to throw this out there. This is my 5th month, and I remember back in December when I started, it was always like, I don't have enough to list. Be careful what you pray for, because now I have so much. Like, I get to 300 listings, and by the time I look around, some are expiring, and I'm trying to get those back up, and then I have like an extra $30,000 in to list. I can't list fast enough. Then I'm trying to do the affiliate side. I'm just like all over the place. That's a good place to be, but that's really a challenge for me right now. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Again, the only solution I've ever found to, because, you know, you're kind of like me, I want to work both. I don't want to just do affiliate. I want to know my product. I want to work eBay. I want to work Genesis. I want to do it all. And the only way to do it is to really protect your time and time block, because otherwise you'll get overwhelmed and then you won't do anything. You'll just freeze. So, very true.
Yeah, it's like the goal setting that Jim Chow was talking about. You know, if you're getting overwhelmed with that stuff, you know, just try like if you're getting tired of listing, because maybe you get tired of listing, then just jump over and learn a quick little thing on affiliate. You know, like a lot of this stuff, like especially with Kenny and myself, like we've been at it for a while, so we kind of have an advantage on some people that are just starting on the affiliate and all that stuff, just because we've been studying this stuff for a very long time, and that's why we try to bring the content to you guys. But trust me when I tell you, like, we never learned it overnight. And secondly, Kenny and I call each other all the time, like, still going, oh my God, I learned this is cool, or vice versa. These are some of the things that we want to bring to the table because it's not inside of the training that we have now. So it's a constant learning curve, and you know, it's just you always want to stay up on the up, and that's what we're here for, is to help you do those things.
Yeah, and like Trent said, we want to stay on the up and up. We on this team pride ourselves on integrity, and you know, we just want to. We have a reputation, and we want to maintain that reputation. We want to operate with integrity. We want you all to trust us and know that what you see is what you get. We feel like we have a family here, and we have a great, all of you guys are amazing. You guys that are watching the Hangout, you guys that are on the Hangout, you all have been just incredibly supportive of the team and of each other, and we're just really proud of that culture that we have here on the Dream Team. You know, even in connecting with other people at the event that were not on the Dream Team, they're just great people. Like, DS Domination has attracted some really great people, and I chat with people that are on other teams a lot, and getting to meet them in person, you just feel like they're just friends, and I don't know, just incredible people. I love this company. I love the people in it. I love that people from other teams are even willing to help each other out. It's just really amazing. And I don't think you find that. I don't think many of us who have been in past companies, I don't think you can really say that that's what happens. People really want each other to win here, and make money and change their lives and change their family lives. So.
Well, Kenya, another thing at the event that I was trying to get out a while ago was this transparent. You know, some of the MLM events that I've been to, I always feel like there's a big secret. Like when I'm there, like I can't. Some people are not approachable, which I do not like at all. If I can't approach them, I just don't really want to be a part of it because it just makes it so much fake. But with the tests, you know, Kevin and Roger, it's like a test. I agree with Corey. I had no idea. First of all, the guy is a genius. He's 27, and he looked completely different than I thought. I thought he would be like a little short guy, like from India. He's a nice-looking, handsome dude, man. He could be an actor, man. The guy's great. The guy's nice-looking. You know, I'd say that. He's a nice-looking guy. And I thought Roger was going to be about 6'2", 220. And he's shorter than me. And I was like, Roger, come here, give me a hug, man. Look at you. And I can relate to the donut thing, being an ex-bodybuilder. I mean, I'm a donut guy, too. I like those, you know. And then Kevin was just Kevin, you know. That's who I thought he would be from the military and all that. But anyway, man, I was just so impressed with all of them. But Hitesh, he freaks me out, man. That guy's he is just so, it's just him and Roger and Kevin, just so humble, but they're just, they walk it. They don't, you know, like some people will talk it and then they'll walk away and they don't walk it. Those guys actually walk it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Hitesh speaks the truth about everything. He will tell you straight up, even in our Skype chats when we for the tickets, he will tell you straight up how it is. Doesn't have a problem with that at all. Trust me. So if there was,
I want to go ahead and say one more thing. Hey Kenya, when this one thing that caught my eye that was like an aha for me with the affiliate part, the short, not the short, but the short blonde-haired lady was sharing at the end, and she said the one thing to walk away with is have the person that signs up prove the concept. I just thought that was really cool because I have some people that have signed up that have kind of dragged their feet, and they're doing themselves an injustice because they're not actually proving the concept. That just made a lot of sense to me.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. One thing I like that Jim Chow said on the stage too, and I hope I don't mess this up, and this is something that, you know, talking about goal setting or whatever, but, you know, he has an order and of things that he does whenever people signs up with him. So the first thing is a phone call, because, you know, you get their phone number in the back office. So, you know, you call them, you welcome them to the team, make sure they're plugged in, like in our case, to the Dream Team site. They're getting the training and whatnot. And you have just about a 5 or 6 minute conversation. You welcome them to the team. You tell them, hey, listen, you know, go through all of your pro trainings, and then when you're finished, I want you to call me back. And then whenever they call you back, you know, you want to help them. And, you know, whenever they get their first sale, tell them to call you. And then basically after they do that, then you just kind of keep helping them along through the stuff. And it's not really that time consuming. And I think you'll find a couple of different things that will happen for you in your business. One, will be your retention will stay high. You're just gonna have a lot of happy people. So that was something I like that Jim was saying too, like on stage or whatever. What else did he say at the? There was something else that he did, and I can't remember. Do you remember, Kenya? I liked it, and I can't remember what it was.
He said a whole lot, but I don't remember what you liked because I'm not in your brain. Your brain is too fast for me.
By the way, everybody, Kenya's picture does not do her justice.
Hey, I said that too. The first thing I said, Kenya.
You guys.
Right.
Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. Hey, so I want to tell you, we're talking about like all this, you know, training and have what Stoney said, have your person prove the system. Okay, so this is what I tell the people that that I sponsor or that come in contact with me and ask me, tell me they're having trouble and how can, you know, what can they do? And Carla knows this, and it sounds like a lot, and it's overwhelming, but this is what I say. Okay, first you need to watch the module, pro module, all the way through. Don't try and list anything. I want you to be a wet sponge. And that's how they become a wet sponge. They just watch them all once. Okay? The second thing that I have them do is then I have them go to the pro live training section and I tell them to watch a recorded webinar. And they're like, okay, so I'm going to be watching a lot of videos. I'm like, yes, you're going to be watching about 3 hours of videos before we connect again. Because they need to watch all the modules once. They need to watch a recorded webinar because Roger really breaks it down in there on how to price your items, how to find your items, the spidering technique. And then I tell them, then you're going to go back through the modules and you're going to take action steps. And then you're going to call me after you've put up 3 items and I'm going to check them for you. That's how I do it with my team and with my personals. And I wish that I could check every single person's listings out there, but I can't, so please don't ask me to because there's too many of you. But the thing is, I want duplication. I want okay, so that's what I've taught my front line. When they sponsor people, I want them to do the same thing for their people because we're all about helping each other win here. So anyhow, that's just a little side note.
Those are really good points, Kenya. It's good content.
What about for people like they're ADD, the 3 hours of video?
I got it.
Like Trent.
You know, I'm not saying for them to sit down in one sitting. I can't do that either. I mean, that's just too much. But
I mean, if it helps, I have ADHD, so.
Yeah, you would be surprised at the people who they miss the details because they watch them once and then they try and go throw up listings, and that's really tough to do because you can't get all the detail. You can't remember it all. Your listings are not going to be right for most people. Now, there's an occasional genius out there that can watch it once and get it done. That's not me. I had to watch them 3 times before I started making sales. I mean, my titles were terrible. My listings were horrid. And now now it's much easier for me. But if you have, you need to break it down. If you're kind of that, ADD person, you've got to break it down into much smaller tasks, but you still need to complete the entire task at some point.
Right on.
So.
Take lots of notes.
What, Carla?
If there was, go ahead, Carla.
This ADD person needs to take lots of notes, and I need to do it over and over again and lots of notes.
And you're making sales almost daily now, right?
Yes, I know. I can't believe it. I had it was the titles. And we all think differently. And with my ADD speciality or whatever, I think I was like a month in, and all of a sudden I got this aha moment, and of course, it was everything that you were telling me and everything I was watching in the videos, but the light finally went off, and then once I got the hang of that, I went through all my listings, and the sales started coming in. So I got like 10 days in a row of sales, an average of 1 to 2 sales, and for me, hey, I'm a beginner. That's a lot, and that I'm blessed, you know. And then I had a couple of day break, and then it's back on again. So I just feel blessed, and I know that I'm just going to get better and better at titling, better at picking items, and I think really there's a point. I really want to feel comfortable with this. I mean, I already feel that I can. I'm a testimony to anybody that wants to know about it. So that's for one thing. But I definitely wanted to make sure I had a grasp on it before I started sharing it with everybody. So I'm dibbling a little bit more and more in my affiliate side. Like I said, I shared earlier before we started the Hangout that I've gotten my first affiliate sign up through Craigslist, and that was a surprise. I called Kenya. Kenya, I think I'm going to get it back. I'm going to hyperventilate. What do I do? What do I do? I got my first sign up, and I don't know what to do. Help! It was hysterical, but I got through it, just, you know, I just, from the beginning, even when I wasn't making sales, I had faith. I knew I was smart enough that I knew this worked. It was just a matter of tweaking it to work with my brain. And I just had faith it's going to work. There's just no ifs, buts, or maybes. It's going to work. It was just a matter of time, and I'm patient.
Hey, Kenya.
Yes.
I wanted to tell you that today is one of my better days. I've had 5 sales, but it's been all from the training, the Cassini, all that I learned from Sell Similar and the new listings, all from that. So.
Very cool.
Cool.
So I know there's probably a ton of questions still about the event and the content and the launches, and I have it on good authority that Hitesh will be releasing some videos soon, like this week, to explain in more detail some of the stuff that we're going to have access to very quickly. So I just want to wrap it up. We've been going for an hour now. I could talk to you guys all night because I miss you. But let's just do like a quick, everyone just give one takeaway from the event. A real quick, like, you know, quick sentence. And then Trent, you wrap it up, okay? So let's just start with Carla, because she's on my very left.
Oh, thanks. And I'm sitting here thinking. I think paying it forward, definitely. I love helping people, and I just know paying it forward is just going to bless us all. And it's one thing I mentioned also really quickly to, you know, Roger and Hitesh and Kevin. They're going to be blessed abundantly because they just keep paying it forward to all of us. They're not holding back any information. They're telling us everything. They're paying it forward, so how can they not be blessed as well? So it's just going to trickle down, and it's for everybody, not just everybody at the top. So definitely paying it forward.
Don?
Well, the biggest thing I took away from the thing is people are following the training. And when they follow the training, good things are coming. And you hear that at every testimonial. So please, people, just follow your training and get with people that you can work with on your team. And they will see what you're doing wrong. Maybe they'll help you if you trust them. But follow the training. It will help. And that's a big key out of that event. They just kept on at it. Every person up on stage said, follow the training.
Awesome. Freddie, are you there? We'll come back to Freddie. Corey.
Yeah, stay focused, everyone. Remember that, like Don said, follow the training. If you're new, just stay focused. Be patient. I promise you, you will get it. If you need to watch the videos a million times like I did when I first started, you're gonna pick it up. It's a simple solution to an everyday need for extra cash. I promise you, you will get it. Stay focused. DreamTeam is where it's at. It's like we're like a family here. Anybody will help you out. I promise you that. You can send me a message on Facebook, hit me up. I don't care. Call me, write me an email. I don't care. I'll be more than willing to help anybody on my team, anybody on the Dream Team for that matter. So I had a blast at Vegas, and I can't wait to do it again very soon.
Shireen?
Hey, oh, sorry, I had to unmute myself. Okay, mainly just like the one guy was talking about on stage about setting goals, and he was saying like first he planned his goal was to make a $40 day, and then his next goal was a $100 day, etc., and it kept going and going and going, and now he's like 15 to 20,000 a month. But set your goals for the month and set what you're going to do, and then watch yourself achieve them and keep setting them higher, and then mainly just take massive action.
Cool. Tony?
Okay, Shireen just stole my thunder there with a massive action. I'm just joking. No, I was going to say that there's 30, 31 days in a month, and when you set your goals, like there's going to be days maybe where you're just screaming and days where you're frustrated, but just remember it's, it all adds up at the end, and also to be patient. When you're in there, if something's going wrong or whatever, maybe it could be just messing with the title or just doing this or that. But just modify, take massive action, be patient, and just keep at it, moving forward. You can't stand still. Either you're going backwards or you're moving forward. So keep moving forward.
Travis.
Yeah. So a huge tip I want to give you guys to walk away with is focus, 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 and to set a goal, set a realistic goal, maybe to list 5 items, and just every day list 5 items a day. And you're gonna want to write this down, because having ADHD for me, this is I write my goal down, and I look at it every day, and I make sure I get it done before anything. So what I do is, at first maybe I would write down on the paper, all right, I have to list 3 items, today throughout the whole week. Then next week I'll up it to 5 items, and then, so on and so forth.
Awesome. Freddie, you're back.
Yes.
What's your takeaway from the event?
If I was going to leave anybody with a tip, I would just, one tip that I'm actually applying to my life right now is to focus on my why. You might have heard this before many places, but it's so true. You got to focus on your why. Why am I driving myself to do what I'm about to do at the level that I'm about to do it? I was once told by somebody who really took me under their wing when I first got in the industry about that your why must make you cry. Your why must make you cry, meaning that if your reason why you're doing this is not big enough to make you cry, then it's not a good enough why. If your only reason for doing DS domination is so that you can get a free car, that's not a really good why, because you can go off and go get a Honda for $500 that's used and almost broken down but still runs. Your why's got to be bigger than that. Your why's got to be much larger than that. And whenever I look at my why and I look at the things that I've gone through in my life that have set me back financially, with my son's brain tumor, and my wife had an operation to remove a 13-centimeter cyst on her ovary they thought was cancer. We got behind on all of our bills, and my why has got to be greater than just even getting out of debt. My why has to be beyond. I'm wearing the Dream Team shirt right here, and you'll see right there it says believe. It says believe. We got to, here at Dream Team, we have to see our dreams, and they have to be bigger than just paying bills. They have to be bigger than just I have a better house. It's got to be bigger. How can I impact this world? How can I change this world? And it's got to be so great that if I do not succeed at this, I'm going to cry. I will really fall to the ground and weep and shed tears because I did not fulfill and complete this mission. So we have to find our why, and then we also have to believe it. Don't just, it's not just a dream. Dreams are something you experience when you sleep, and when you wake up, it was just a dream. Here at Dream Team, we don't just dream dreams, we actually achieve dreams. I love what Alessandro said, that we're going to be doing a Project 12. 12 months from now, where do I want to be? Like Travis said, write it down. Put that on your refrigerator. Get a Post-it, write it down, put it on your steering wheel, and put it on the refrigerator, and put it on the sticky pad on the mirror of your bathroom. The 3 places you go to the most. Go there and look at your why over and over, believe it, and do everything you can and be consistent in using the vehicle we have at DS Domination to achieve it. So that's where I'm going with this. I'm believing strongly with all my heart. There's nothing stopping any one of you from holding up a check at the next event and being one of the people on the leaderboards. Understand your why and believe it.
Awesome. Brent, you're up.
No, everything that Freddie just said was so spot on. And sometimes, like, for me, my why is so embedded in me. That's why I am an animal. I mean, you guys know I work full-time, and then I still do this like crazy. And Kenny knows my why, you know. And they're on my phone every time I get on my screensaver. It's my girls. You know, I want to be with them more than anything in the world. And Kenny and I had a great conversation today, and I think the time is coming where I will have an announcement, but I don't know when that will be. But it's come to that point to where finally I don't have to, if I don't want to, put up with somebody telling me something that I don't agree with or I don't want to do, because it all stems from the why. I mean, he is so right, and I think about it all the time. So at any rate, you need to find that within yourself. And what he said about I'm just reiterating everything he said because it was awesome. You know, putting the thing on your mirror, I've done that. I have done that. What car did I want to drive? What vacation did I want to take? How much money did I want at the end of the month after my bills were paid off? You know, it's okay to dream. So many people have dreams when they are growing up, and you know what happens? They lose track of their dreams because life gets in the way. Whether it's kids, whether it's bills, whether it's just personal responsibilities, your dreams go away. You cannot let them go away. My dream is to be able to do whatever I want, when I want, with my kids, go where I want, and don't have to answer to anybody. And that stuff is achievable, and it is possible with this platform, with this industry, with what we're offering you guys. So it's not just a bunch of hype, guys. This stuff really does work. So I guess the takeaway from tonight would be what he said, and then what Travis was saying. If you do 5 listings a day, say that you've been slacking some, 5 listings a day would bring you, what is that?
155.
What is it?
155.
A month, right. So, I mean, 155 a month, you do that for 2 months, you know what I mean? You just, 5 a day, I mean, anybody can sit down and do 5 a day. So then scale up after you're making some money, like they said, you know, start to try to get to a $40 day, then a $60. So anyway, just remember your why, set your goals, stay focused, and let's kick it in the butt. Let's get serious. Join us on these mastermind sessions, and let's get you guys to that level because we want everyone to be at that level. So anyway, that's all I have to say. Love you guys.
You guys have a great night. If somebody invited you to this hangout and you want more information, get back to that person. Ask them for a recorded webinar that DS Domination puts on so that you can understand what we're about. And then ask them for their link and get started. Don't wait. Let's go. The time is now. Procrastination is a thief, as Danny Johnson says. And you don't want your life stolen from you. So let's go.
All right.
Let's do it.
Great night. Bye.